It's time to buck with Brainstory. Do you want to buck with? Do you want to buck with Brainstory? Do you want to buck with Brainstory? Do you want to buck?
Yo, welcome to Buckin with Brainstory. We're here in Commerce, California at Padrino Studios with none other than Eduardo Arena. Say hello, Eduardo.
Hello, Eduardo.
Yes, and we also have Tony. Say hello, Tony.
Yo, yo, yo.
We have Schmerich.
Yo, what's
Schmerich, Schmagglestorm. So, yeah, man, we're here bucking with Eduardo over here, just chilling. And, we've known Eduardo for a number of years. Man, he's the reference for us, man. He's just done so many alley oops for us and so many assists that, you know what I mean. His fucking track record is he's in the Brainstory history
The
books.
love is real.
The love is real.
Feel that
Yeah.
shit.
But man, tell us a little bit about your brain story. How you got into music, and what started you. What was your first musical memories?
Well, thanks for the kind words, yo. It's all love in the house.
It's
We've
all
never
love,
done this
man.
before. It's weird to not be playing or recording something,
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
or not eating ceviche. We eat that shit here all the time. It was very simple. I was with my uncles and I was tapping my foot along to the beat to a Buckin song,
Yeah.
and then one of my uncles said, like that, like he did it right now. So they were having this discussion about how to get there or something, and then I did it, and I must have been 6 or something, or
Damn.
7.
You had the right group.
And he's like, yeah, I had the right groove. And I think it was that moment that made me realize I could do this shit.
Yeah, yeah.
That was it. An adult,
Yeah.
an adult straight up acknowledged that and was just whoa, made you feel, I don't know, you got something.
You
Yeah.
realize the gift.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then I think, later on my cousin Letty, we're real big metalheads. We
Yeah.
like Metallica and all that shit. She got me a guitar she found in the street.
What?
It's called Black Horse. It was one of those cheap, those acoustic ones, those classical
yeah.
ones, real thin.
Yeah, yeah.
But then they put fucking, those steel fucking strings on it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
You know
yeah.
how it gets all deformed?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I
I'll
know,
come
yeah.
across those guitars,
Yeah.
man. And it was, you're rocking on it for a while. Enter Sandman,
Yeah.
Fade to Black, all that shit, The Essential.
So it was like Metallica from the get.
Yeah, Out
You're
the Door,
out-
Metallica.
Word.
Yeah, I know it's crazy because some of y'all are Out the Door, The Strokes.
Yeah,
know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah. That's
Yeah.
me.
And
yeah.
it's just back then it was 1996, 95, 96 when I started
Yeah.
playing guitar. So,
Grunge already hit.
but I hated grunge.
Word.
See, I
Yeah.
think I was just more emo and shit, I was always
Uh-huh.
just like a loner because I went to my high school and then I didn't really know anybody. But even before then, I grew up with Ice Cube and shit and Cypress Hill and
Yeah.
Dr. Dre, MC Ren, all that gangster shit that my cousin Rafa would blast. And so it was that was aggressive, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
just this aggressive ass edge,
Mm-hmm.
And then so yeah, I think it was just try to look for more and more aggressive avenues. Instead of being all mad and shit, I just picked up a guitar
Sick.
and I just went for it. So I got, play with a lot of aggression. I still do, because
Yeah.
it's just it's where I get my kicks off, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Just going for it.
I mean, it could be described as aggression. I personally feel like it's just soulful. It's getting buck. It's honestly
Yeah.
getting
Yeah.
buck.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
describe it. But yeah,
Got the fire.
for us it started with aggression with me and Tony with punk and shit. You know what I mean? Me
Yeah.
and Tony came together playing music because we didn't come together on very many things growing up, but we came together through punk music. So feeling that.
That was our first
We're
song that I ever
angsty.
wrote.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, we have some
So
punk.
I'm like,
So
I never really got into punk,
yeah,
It was straight metal for me.
yeah,
You know?
straight to the source.
Straight to the source.
Damn.
But yeah.
Then did you so you were just playing metal with? Do you have any friends in the neighborhood that you played with, or like cousins or family that you played with, or you just played solo for a minute?
Solo, dude. I was just like rocking
Lone wolf,
straight
dude.
up in the fucking room, just
Yeah.
shredding
Yeah.
all day long. Like
Yeah.
that's when I did my 4 hours a day kind of shit.
Yeah, I know
Mm.
for
You know
sure.
what I'm
For
saying? Those
sure.
like 16, 17, 18, 15, those years.
Yeah.
Whew,
In the
I
room.
just in the room.
Yeah.
Like I think I can't hear that. Like I have a little bit of hearing difference in my right ear, and I'm thinking it must have been a fucking looking down on my guitar and facing my ear at the amp.
At that.
Mm.
know?
Wow.
I
Oh,
think.
shit.
Imagine that shit though. You don't
No,
think
for
about it. You're
sure.
like, yeah, there it is, straight in.
Yeah.
But nah, it's like I don't even know what we're talking about.
Just when you.
When you were playing metal in your room.
Oh, yeah,
okay,
metal in my
yeah,
room.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, and I just wanted to be the fucking best fucking solo guitar player ever. That's it.
Yeah.
Just play solo.
Yeah.
Damn, crazy.
And
That's it.
isn't it funny, like your musical perspective at that time too, when you're young? It's so like simple. Like I just want to play solos. Like you're not thinking about like any like songwriting or like anything else
no.
other than I want to rip solos.
I know. I
Like
just want to rip solos.
Right.
Damn.
In Evil Cowboy, this fool had a solo, like on some like punk song.
yeah, those.
And we used to just fucking play crazy as fuck, like just in our rooms and shit.
Yeah.
Like that's how we kind of started, like the first shit that we ever made up. It was just like
Always
that.
in your room. That's a sacred place at that time,
Yeah.
man.
Damn.
Your room. Think about that
Mhm.
shit,
Especially when no one's home. Hell yeah.
Did you ever have that complex, like playing at your house? Like, I don't want anybody to hear me, or like if somebody walks in, like I'm gonna know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Did you
Yeah,
have that?
for sure. Because you want to just get good fast.
Yeah.
You
And
know
then
what
you
I'm
get
saying?
conscious, like someone's looking at
Yeah.
you.
It's because we're not that vulnerable and shit. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't want to see some fool like see me on the come up. Like, oh, it's getting better. No, it's like now I just want to like go over and smack
and
'em.
smash it.
You know what I'm saying? Like come out all like boom.
Like what?
You know?
Yeah.
So, but I play with my brother, so my brother would come in all the time. We'd play in the same band.
Yeah.
know.
So your brother, what did he play?
Guitar too.
Oh,
What was the
okay.
name of the band?
Blue Haze.
Blue
Fuck
Haze.
yeah,
Blue
dude.
Haze.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we had one original. My brother, he wrote the lyrics too. And I think, oh shit, he wrote the lyrics and I wrote the music.
Damn.
Super Iron Maiden-y ballad with
Uh-huh.
like a rock breakdown,
And it was just you
Dio
two, or
style.
you had a homie that you played with?
No, we had this homeboy, Michael Robenton, on the bass. We had John Montes on the drums. John,
Dang,
Lil
John Montes.
bro.
What?
Yeah. I
Fuck.
played with him. He was, we got that fool because he did double kick. We're like,
Oh,
you're in.
shit.
He had one of those Iron Cobras, and we're like, dude, we could play one now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
as if for us, okay, we could play one now.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? So I was like, fuck it, gotta learn solo. we would only play, I think we would only play songs that I fucking like the solos. You know? That's basically what it
Only
came
play
down
that
to,
one.
You know?
Yeah.
Because one time I read Kurt Cameron, or an interview when I was a kid, and it said, Kurt Cameron was like, what kind of music do you like? And he said, anything with a good solo. And I was like, fuck yeah. You know?
You're like, oh, that's me.
And then I was like, yeah, I fucking knew it. Yes, only solos, you know? And so then I just rocked that attitude for like, fuck, dude, 10 years or something.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You know?
Sure.
And then I went to Brazil, and everything changed.
Wow.
That
So
was a turning
Brazil
point.
was the
Damn.
turning point.
Oh, hell yeah.
And was
shit
that 06
humbles
or
you
what?
in every direction. Musically, you ain't got shit on Brazilians,
For real.
you know?
All
And I'm
day.
not talking like, on the big stage. I'm talking about like the sambas, like just little
Yeah.
tables and shit, like hodas on the street. Just
Yeah.
straight fucking going at it, man. 4 people. Just like
And killing it too.
killing it. Mad pocket. And I'm just like, man, it's so beautiful. It's just right there.
Yeah.
Just walking by
It's
it.
all
It's-
living.
It's all just living. Fool on the
Yeah,
bus would
yeah.
just like start tapping on the shit on the seat and just go into a flow. You know, it's just Brazil, man. So
It's
I think
like part
there's
of the culture, right? Like the rhythms, like the kids learn the rhythms and stuff, and like since like they're
Talking to the
really-
mic.
Like when the kids are really little, they learn their rhythms and stuff, right? In Brazil, like they'll like learn how to play shit and
I mean, I don't know, man, but
Yeah.
little ass kids over there be dancing all cool, man. You know,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
got swing. You know, or the way they talk on the street. You know,
Yeah.
you know, we met a lot of beautiful people in Brazil. So just even they're just like this real. They're humble and just real fucking cool. Just you know.
Damn. So you went from being all metal, and you
Yeah.
were like,
I got the
like
cool- I got the
18,
cool-
right, or some shit. Like,
Yeah, I want to learn like Eruption by Van Halen.
yeah, yeah.
Dimebag Darrell shit.
And then
You
you
know.
went to Brazil. How old were you when you went to Brazil?
22.
Okay. So and then, had you been like familiar with some Brazilian music, or
Okay, so
how did that happen?
there's a bridge between the metal shit and fucking and Brazil, and that was I got into Mos Def,
Uh-huh.
and then I got into Miles Davis and Mahavishnu,
Mm.
very heavy.
Oh, word.
Mahavishnu was you know the fucking bridge
That's
from
the solos,
from
fool.
metal
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
jazz,
Yeah.
and then from
Definitely.
there I got into from Mahavishnu I got into Miles Davis, you know,
Yeah.
and I was like, damn, bitches proves shit.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
I got into Live Evil.
Yeah.
And then I, you know, I got way into it. And so then after that, you know, then it was like, all right, Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
So in Brazil, I didn't know one fucking, I think maybe like,
Yeah. Yeah.
maybe on some like, you know, little like, I don't know, I've never heard the song. So when I got there, I didn't even know the language or nothing. So we just
Damn.
went there.
What
And
what made you go there? Were you
It was
just
because,
like,
man, I was in college, man, and, you know, I was already going to graduate from USC, and I was like, all right, big, like, marker, right? Like, all right, I'm going to graduate. Like, this is fucking big, man, you know? It went from high school to college, you know? My parents
yeah,
fucking pushed that shit.
yeah,
So we listened, and we went for it. And so, anyways, it was just like, by the time you graduated from college, you're just like, man, you've been talked about this shit your whole life since you've been a kid. Big things are gonna come, you know. So that I was graduating, I was like, damn, that's just what? This is
Now my
whack.
life is starting.
I was
Oh,
like,
shit.
I was like, what's like? This is a big like. I'm not even ready and shit.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
even ready to go out there, you know, like
Yeah.
look for a
Yeah.
job. I'm like, I'm not even ready. Like that's straight system.
Yeah,
And I was
straight
just
up.
like, you're gonna just leap into that system, you know, immediately.
Yep.
So then I was like, man, I need to go like the farthest place I possibly fucking can right now, and then like drop some classes so I still get financial aid for the following semester. You know what I'm saying? I pulled
Yeah.
some moves and shit.
Yeah.
So then I dropped classes. I walked, but I didn't get my diploma. You know, so
Word.
then I went to Brazil and I studied urban geography and music.
Oh shit, and music.
Yeah.
Epic. Fuck
Oh
yeah.
shit, did you
So-
like specifically the guitar or what?
Yeah,
what kinda,
guitar, man.
Damn.
I took 2 guitar classes, and I never dropped out of these ones. The first ones I never dropped out of in my whole fucking trying to take music classes my whole life.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was one was like a composition class, and it was with guitar.
Sick.
Dope.
And his teacher was Aderbal Duarte, and he wrote the book, and he also taught. This is dude. He had long hair, like to his cheek. Older man,
Yeah.
wore glasses. He had a recital once. We saw him, I think in Rio Vermelho or some barrio in Salvador de Bahia
Mm.
where we were living.
Mm-hmm.
And damn, he did just a fucking concerto and shit.
Yeah.
You know what
did
I'm saying?
a
Him
composition.
on a stage. He played the classics and some of his.
Oh
know?
shit.
And then, you know, Chorinho Baião, fucking
Yeah.
bossas, you know, sambas, fucking bossa, all that shit, man.
What?
Solo
Jazz.
guitar?
Solo guitar, just him, a
Wow.
fucking light on his ass, in a recital hall, playing. It was a lot of people, but I
Yeah.
was watching him play. I was like, holy fuck. Like, we'd never done shit like this in class.
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So then I was like, God damn, this was a G.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Crazy.
So then then the next day I saw him, and then I took his fucking set list, you know?
Yeah.
At the end, I was like, took his set list. And the next day I saw him, I was like, man, that was amazing, man.
Yeah.
And then you know what he said? He said, man, you took my set list. Like, there's still another set or some shit they were playing.
Oh
took that
fuck.
Damn.
And he had more songs to
yeah,
play.
but he was, yeah. Like,
But he was
another
good.
fucking set. But he was happy. I think that, you know, when students go out and shit. you
Yeah.
see the-
Yeah.
The professors and shit, they'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Like, somebody cares.
You're down.
Yeah,
Like
you're
you're
down.
down. Yeah. No, damn. I had
And
no
another one was
idea.
Elio, man. He was my one-on-one.
Oh,
This was a class,
sick.
you know. This was my one-on-one.
That's the real shit right there.
Fuck, we didn't play shit, bro. We were just talk 2 hours. That was my session.
Sick.
One-on-ones, once a week or
Yeah.
twice a week.
Uh-huh.
You know, I had to walk with my. I had to buy a guitar over there. I bought a guitar.
Yeah,
the one
you
that
still have. Yeah.
call it Vontaji. Then that shit's just like, you know. So we would just be in a little class, a booth, you know, like in a
Yeah,
dance or some shit.
practice room.
Yeah. And then we talking. He showed me how to. Man, we spent like 2 weeks on how to put my fingers on the fretboard. But it's because we would just get sidetracked by like, so he'd be like, "Você gosta de Parliament Funkadelic?" And I'm like, "What the fuck? This old man is the shit."
That's tight.
You know.
So you're into that then too?
I mean, I knew who fucking Parliament was.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What did you just say right now?"
yeah.
I was
Like what?
Did he say Parliament? You know.
That's supposed to be your teacher and
Yeah,
shit.
and then we just like started talking about life, you know, and
Yeah.
music up here and that kind of thing, and he would just he taught me what he most taught me in guitar, and I will never forget this, and I adapt this to the way I play.
Yeah.
It's like he went through this word called shingar, right? Like shingando na rua. It's just like shingar is just the way you flow about, like the way your body moves, the way you swift through things, you know.
Yeah.
It's just like the movement of the way you carry yourself. And then he just like was about like when you play with this proud ass,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
version. So you could just like, you know, that's how you interpret it on your instrument.
Yeah.
So then, you know, that's how I pretty much learned a lot of rhythm, because I feel everyone around us, man, like I get my flows through just meeting people, man. You know, it's like I feel people's rhythm. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
they got it mean like that.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah. And just the way they step about,
Yeah.
you know, it's
Talking rhythms.
just talking rhythm, how they step into a conversation, how just like the quick ones in, or how different people like they fuck around a lot,
Yeah.
but they really mean what they're saying and shit. They don't, you know, but they don't want to get called out.
Yeah.
That shit has a flow. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like quick, like mistake, flip it back, be like dumbass fool,
Yeah.
all quick by the time you're at the chorus, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, so it's just compositionally, I feel like that's, man, I just pick up all the time on so many characters, man. And it's just like, it helps me really put a lot of vision onto the story behind, you know, the songs.
Yeah. And shigad is the word.
Shingar.
Shingad.
Yeah, shingando. Like, and he would say, like, that's how fools in capoeira, you know, that when they're doing, they're
Mhm.
going
Like the
around and
flow?
shit. The flow, yeah, that's shingar.
Yeah, there's this clip of Miles Davis talking with Dick Cavett in like the 80s, and he's like, Dick Cavett's like, so how do you choose your associates? I hear that you pick young people, blah blah blah, and then Miles is like, I could tell they're good players when how they hold their instrument, and he stood up and hold his trumpet, and he's like, I hold it like this. And he's all like cool as fuck, like it's his pose, you know. And you see him playing like on live shit. He's like, I hold it like this, and he's like, it's just about the attitude, like. And that's like, Shingada's like,
Dude, totally, man.
that's that vibe.
Totally, man.
Yeah,
You know, when we play and shit, I don't think I'm the best of any fucking player, not the best singer, not the best none of that shit. But I'm just like, but I got something that's uniquely mine.
yeah,
You know, I'm
Yeah.
about to go bounce it, you know, and just like cut it through, and I'm like, that's
that's it.
me right there.
Yep.
I mean, people. I think
This is my song.
that's how you. I feel like
Totally.
how you impact people on a deeper level than just the technicality of what you're playing. Like, yeah, like of course, you know, jazz is great, but you know, sometimes people only get caught up in just, oh, I'm playing this. It's all cerebral. You know what I'm
it's like
saying? And it's like,
technical.
yeah, it's all technical, and like you can lose people even though you're doing amazing shit. You know what I mean? But it's you presenting yourself in that way of like just it's pretty vulnerable, really. You know what I mean? It's a vulnerable thing to do, to get yourself to do it, but people see a freedom there.
They
You know
feel
what I mean?
your walls down,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it makes theirs go down. Like,
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's dope.
that's why shit's important.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's that's where it comes into
For
like
fools
almost,
to just be real.
but it's therapeutic for even you know.
Oh, for me, shit.
I think as a performer, like I feel the most free in my entire life when I'm on my instrument playing for people, and I'm just, closing my eyes. I don't even know where I'm at, That's the kind of the best thing, I'd say, ever. Just keeps me playing music at least.
Yeah. That's dope. That's beautiful.
Well, shit keeps you alive.
Yeah.
Does so much.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
So good.
But
I think about that shit all the time. I'm just like,
yeah.
fuck, do I sacrifice so much to get these 45 minutes of this feeling?
yeah, right?
Because, I mean,
Yeah.
there's no replacing that shit.
No.
There's different things. That's just
Yep.
its own category.
Well, I always see it as like, I don't go to church. I don't really have a religious denomination. But I feel like performing kind of takes the place of that for me. It grounds me spiritually when we're playing a lot. And so then when we're not playing a lot, then I have to find other ways to get there.
Mm-hmm.
But without it, I don't feel the same.
Yes, it's a little harder to get by day to day without
Unless
it.
you go do something,
I mean,
meditate or
jamming with homies, you get it. There's
Yeah,
something
yeah.
also though about performing for people that is like
Yeah.
kind of a little bit of a different story, but there's still the same ingredients in there.
I like the risk.
The
Yeah.
risk, yeah.
Risk
That's
as
what
fuck.
it is. So to
It's
me,
big.
that's
Yeah,
what it is.
that's
I
true.
like the risk, and the recovery.
The recovery.
You
That's
know?
one thing I learned playing with you. It's like there's so many risks being taken because of mistakes or just like things that are just happening like on the spot. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, and those risky moments are just the best. Especially if they fail, it's funny, whatever. But if we make it through, it's the best shit.
It just elevates everything fucking a couple points.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
man.
just a different.
Means everyone's fucking listening.
Yeah, it means everyone's in on it.
Yeah, everyone in
Paying
on it.
attention.
And you're gonna want it to rise.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's some fucking, bonus round shit. When you hit that shit, you're like, oh, we fucking nailed that. Fuck yeah, what's next?
Yeah, exactly.
Just put the stakes up. We did some moves this Saturday.
Yeah,
it was
it's
fucking
crazy.
amazing how it just came back in. I'm like, I don't know how that came back in. At one point, shit would come back in, and you would come back in at the same time. I'm just like, whew, love it,
Yeah.
love it. It's like intuition,
It is.
You
It
know.
is.
because it's like I always feel like it's like you gotta keep the people's body entertained.
Yeah.
through
Yeah, yeah.
rhythm.
You gotta get them focused.
That's like, so just not losing that movement.
Yeah.
Is dope.
And then too, if we're in on it together and we're doing it, it's more than likely that the people they're witnessing that. They're witnesses to that
so it
shit.
makes them do it too.
It's like everybody comes into one mind
Yeah.
because the music is what everybody is like reaching for.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like in the first part of the set, everybody's like, you're starting your set. You're like reaching for it. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, I got it. Oh, he's got it. Oh, he's got it. Oh, we got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when people like, it's such a like subtle like experience for people and for performers. It's like, you know what I mean? Sometimes people don't get it, but you guys got it, and that's kind of all that matters. But
Yeah.
when everybody's on the same page, that just elevates the experience of playing music in general. Like it's like
Well, you know what I mean? It's like I think of it like when we were kids and seeing fools in church, they were doing that. That's how they like when they played music in worship. Everyone was kind of on this like one energy, and the energy was just hot as fuck.
I think
and
too,
fools are just
especially in-
dancing, doing all this spontaneous
especially in church, like, oh, you're in church. That shit is boring.
Boring as
It's
fuck.
so boring. But when I was
Yeah.
little, when they would crack off the music, it signifies shit is about to end, or that's the end.
Oh, the
Yeah.
drums. You hear like a crash or something.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, or the pastor's like, all right, let's pray, and then, or he
And
just
full
starts
on the-
talking and full on the organ starts going,
Yeah.
and like it's like, oh wait, the music came back.
maybe
Oh
like
shit, it's
little
about to be
cymbal, like,
over.
Dude.
Yeah.
Fool, I used to play that shit in high school, man.
What, in the
'Cause
church?
I went to a Catholic school, Don
Word.
Bosco Tech in
Oh,
Rosemead.
shit. Yeah.
And so I play guitar. So some of the teachers, they would ask me to play guitar for the masses.
Word.
Oh, shit.
So I was all this fucking metalhead going deeper into that shit. I also played in the liturgies, that like in the gym and shit like that.
Uh-huh.
So at first it was just acoustics, and then we were at the same time we had started this thing called Guitar Club over in my high school,
Yeah.
and then I was a president.
Damn, president of
Yeah,
Guitar
dope.
Club?
Totally, dude. I
Oh.
was president of the Guitar Club, and so we would just have these events, these coffee houses and shit. And we would just have a bunch of bands from our own high school, and we'd let other high schools come to and play, and we brought a lot of people.
Damn.
It was
that's
like a
dope.
hit, you know.
Yeah.
We're like, damn, this is cool. But so we did that in high school. But yeah, while I was playing liturgies, you could get out of class early and shit,
Uh-huh.
you know,
uh-huh.
before to set up,
Yeah.
and then later after lunch.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like this cool off the grid shit
Yeah.
that I
yeah.
could do through
yeah.
through liturgy playing and
Hacking.
shit.
Hacking the system.
Or
shit.
retreats, fuck. When it be a fuck. One time we did a retreat, man. Fuck, that shit was a whole day long. I had to play acoustic like all fucking day. Shit hurt.
Fuck.
I was like, damn, you know, I was like, wrist hurt, and then the strap, you know what I'm saying? The acoustic hurt.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, we're playing a lot of fucking music. And then I was reading sheets, the
Yeah, the
chords.
lead sheet.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah.
That's
chords.
the only way I know how to fucking read any of that shit. It's like church music, man.
Same,
know,
dude.
Straight
Same.
up.
I would go to my dad's choir practice, but then I got introduced to Carolina, the Vina's mom. You know, Melissa and Vanessa's
Oh, yeah,
mom.
yeah.
So she is the person that pushed me to sing. Like I was like singing, but like super shy about it, like never sang in front of people. And she was one of the first people I sang in front of. And then she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna put you on. Like you gotta
Damn.
come to on Sunday, and you gotta sing." 'Cause she made all her daughters sing anyways.
Wow.
So I would stay at their house, and then I would go to church. And like one time, she tricked me into doing a solo. She told the girls,
shit.
when we do this song, you guys back off, and he's gonna do it by himself.
Damn.
It
Big
was
moments.
just she pulled a fast one,
Damn.
and that was like one of the first times that for me, I proved to myself that I could sing well in front of people. You know, like I was just so terrified for a long time. But church, dude, Catholic church. I wasn't raised Catholic
yeah,
at
we
all.
weren't even Catholic. I went
Yeah.
sometimes. I would
Yeah.
sing too.
In
Yeah.
Spanish.
After a while, we got a
started learning
band going.
melodies.
You know, like the drum. It's the same band that we would go on the outside.
yeah.
Like, let's bring it in. Hey, come, let's just build a band. You know.
Uh-huh.
So then one time we built a band, and then afterwards they were all leaving and shit. You know, all the gym. You know, all the
Uh-huh.
bleachers. Everybody leaving. We started playing fucking like I don't know if it was Iron Man or Paranoid. You know.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
You know, we started playing that shit, and then and we just straight went into some Sabbath. You know, at the walkout.
At church. At the
at
church
the
school.
exit. At the exit. And we were just like, fuck it, let's see what happens.
That's lit.
Oh my
Did you guys get in
God.
trouble?
Fuck, we thought we were fucking in trouble. We were just like, you know, no one said shit. But then my brother and I went home and we were just like, fuck, that's fucking like, you know. Oh, wait, did this happen? Okay, so I think what happened is the father of the school,
Uh-huh.
you know, the whole fucking school, there's
Yeah,
one
yeah,
father and shit
yeah.
that's in charge. He came to us and he said he liked it a lot.
Wow.
He was like, "Why don't you do it every Friday outside?"
What?
So we're like fucking straight alley oop from the father. So he liked all that shit we were doing. We were playing Sabbath. You know what I'm saying?
What? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So then we brought the guitar club to the main basketball court. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
the main
yeah,
one.
yeah.
And we took over the main one. You know, and then we put the band there and shit. With our Champ 110 Fender amps, our Metal Zones, our fucking Crybabies, our
Chorus
chorus
ensembles.
ensembles and shit.
And you guys were just playing like straight up metal.
Straight
like,
metal, and then other bands started coming in playing alternative and shit like that. You know,
Whoa.
and then
What? So
Zep.
it started like a thing at your
yeah,
school.
yeah.
Was it singing or?
Oh, it was like full band formations, dude. It was like all quick, joop, band here, band there, band there.
Damn,
Just all these bands.
Probably learning all this shit too.
Yeah, and then Mr. Lopez, he was like our guidance for all of this, because he also went to that fool. He went to USC to study jazz guitar, studio guitar.
Word.
So then that's what he had a lot of enthusiasm for. So
For music,
yeah.
yeah.
So I picked up a lot of that, and he always looked out for me. So thank you, Mr. Lopez. He was
Oh.
shit. He just retired from teaching. Taught his whole life, but to me he was cool, and he just fucking like gave me a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then even when I was at USC, I was trying to study jazz guitar.
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
I went in there. That was the worst shit ever in my life, dude.
It could fuck you up,
Dude,
bro.
that shit made me go back, like, fall into the system, and be like, man, fuck you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Could you name 5 jazz artists?
That's what they
Get outta
asked you?
here.
Dude, you know what, man? I went in there. This is how fucking G I was. How G I thought I was. I
Yeah.
went into that fucking spot being like, I play pretty good right now, and being like, if I had to audition a song, I'm gonna play fucking Diary of a Madman from Ozzy Osbourne. Oh shit! That was my
Yeah.
mentality. I was like,
That's fire,
that's
though.
the song that I know that sounds most complicated. The intro. And I was like, I'm gonna do that shit. Then I have another one up my sleeve called D that I think Randy Rose wrote. It's like a classical piece. I was like, I got that one.
Word.
So I was like, I got these metal, like, classical
yeah,
songs
yeah.
that are, to me, sound like recital songs. So I had those in my back pocket, trying to get into jazz school, fool.
Oh shit.
They chewed me up,
You didn't
man.
know me, home.
Those fools are elitists in the schools,
Yeah.
man.
Oh,
that
man,
shit's
that
whack.
shit is horrible.
It fucks you up, huh? When they
Yeah.
fuck with you, like, they're like,
They're just trying to control
They're like,
everything.
Oh, you came in here, what major? I was like, civil engineering. And you had to take a lot of math and sciences, right? Yeah. Okay, well, our musicians, they've had to take a lot of that, of music. So you have a lot of catching up to do. And I'm like, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, for real.
Stupid.
I never came
Please,
to
don't tell anybody I was here.
For real.
I promise I'll leave.
I wish I would have taught you, because you would have fucking broke all their rules and made dope shit.
They're still doing it anyways.
Yes,
Whatever.
Yeah,
so,
Yeah.
those fools, wish they're in our shoes right now.
Exactly.
It's
In
so
bands,
bad.
creating art,
so
bro.
bad.
Those
So
fools
bad.
itch for a fucking, a union of,
Bro.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
When you could just be fucking playing 2 notes and they're popping and
But
dope.
this it was funny, man. Going to school and like seeing the faculty concerts, like the faculty was they would be like almost trying to contain their excitement.
dude,
You know what I mean?
I went to a faculty show, man,
Yeah.
at USC when I was there. And then it was like all the faculties playing all the jazz. They all look like, they're all serious. We're
Yeah.
like, whoa, they're good.
yeah.
Oh, he's serious. Yeah, he's good. And then fucking Horace Silver was sitting down in like the sofa.
Oh,
So then they're like, oh, we have a,
Special guest.
we have someone sitting, and they're like, come play a song. He's like, oh, no. But then he played a song. So he played a song. I don't know who Horace Silver was at the moment. So,
Yeah.
But now I'm thinking, I was like, damn.
That's
that fool-
Damn,
fucking
all that
legendary as shit,
fool.
dog.
I was just like waiting to go to the next fucking metal show at that time. College, straight fucking metal. Slaves on Dope, fucking Candidia, which was my favorite, still my favorite bands. Opeth, Soulfly, fucking Kill Switch Engage, fucking Seven Dust.
Seven
I was
Dust.
into that crunch, bottom
Yeah.
crunch. Seven Dust had it sounding fucking good. That's what I was going into. Pre-Brazil.
Pre-Brazil.
Damn.
And you saw Horace Silver. That's
Yeah.
That's insane.
Damn.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Horace Silver's like, fuck.
And I was like, that's cool. Fucking hungry. Like.
Did he play good?
Like
what?
I mean, he just drew the energy of the whole room in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah.
like, oh, who's this fool?
Yeah.
all this ignorant fool.
Kind of crazy.
It was like that fool sounded cool. Sounded different.
Funny, man.
Like sounded like all jazzy shit.
How come you guys didn't play like that?
Sounded all jazz and
That's
shit.
probably easy. It's not loud.
It's not that bad.
It's just boring. That's that knucklehead shit.
Love that shit.
Should get.
You gotta
some.
have it.
I have a lot of that shit.
Knucklehead, dude.
It comes out around you guys and then my brother too.
Yeah.
Just straight knucklehead shit. Chicano Batman too. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Fools you
Yeah,
spend a lot of
fools that
time
you
with.
fuck with, yeah.
Just fucking knucklehead.
Speaking, all right, so Leon produced our record, and you had a big hand in getting us linked with Leon. So I want to how did you meet Leon? When was the first time you met Leon, and like how did that happen?
First time I met Leon, I went early to Diamond Mine. Diamond Mine. Diamond Mine.
I know Diamond Mine.
Damn, that sounds good.
Ooh, Diamond Mine?
I got diamonds on my mind. I told that fool, I was like, dude, I got a slogan for you. It's like, another day, another diamond.
Ooh,
That's it right there.
You
Put that
need to
shit like
put
an
that up.
apron. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big crown and then like an apron. Another day, another diamond. Cursive. All pretty. You know? Anyway, so I went a little early and shit because I was like, oh, I want to beat these fools to the studio today.
Oh, so you didn't meet him before
Nah.
going out to New York to record the
I just heard
Freedom
of
is
him,
Free,
Oh,
right?
Eduardo and
shit.
Carlos.
Oh,
know,
shit.
But they vouched for him. I was like, yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah.
I think at the time I was very like far removed from the process of wanting to record and that whole thing, and you know, hacking out the same songs. It was just like, let's go to the next step,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So then we were at the Diamond Mine, and then I showed up early, and I met Jens,
Yeah.
you know, and
Hell
I was
yeah.
like, oh, this is Leon. Damn, this looks a little different. Looks different than I thought, man.
Oh shit.
You know. And I was like, all right. And then a few minutes went by. I'm just playing it cool, you know. I was like,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right, Leon, cool, you know. And then he said, oh, Leon's gonna be here in a little bit. I was like, cool, man. Yes, cool, man. It's like, all right, so that's not Leon,
Dude, that's funny.
dude. Jens is my homie, man. He's my mentor.
Yeah.
Like he's an electrical engineer, fucking mix wizard. That fool
was a genius.
That fool's cool, man.
Cool as fuck.
That fool was texting me today. Like we're just chatting patch bays and shit. You know, he's like, stay away from that shit. That's a piece of shit. They fucking suck. You know, you want to get this, last a lifetime.
That fool's badass too.
Fuck
man.
yeah, he's just like
fucking
straight
badass.
swords, fucking swinging.
I was just asking him about like straight up like New York history. Like
Oh yeah, that
he
fool's
knew everything.
Shout out to Jens.
Jens. What's up? So yeah, so that wasn't Leon,
Yeah.
and so then Leon came later, this tall ass fool, and I was like, all right, cool.
It's still us fool.
And then you know, that's where I met that fool.
So
Chill
then,
dude.
so then he just like when he got there, hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
That voice. At first, I was dying in the beginning to tell Gawa like, "Hey fool, Quentin Tarantino."
I heard that fool hates that shit.
Oh, really?
Well, sorry, you look
dog.
like Quentin.
Sorry,
fool.
Papa.
The
You
90s.
know?
Papa Michael.
We were all like this, just like, you know, just fucking, hey fool, look at that fool. Shut up, fool, he's gonna hear.
Yeah. So
And-
like when you guys jumped in, like what was your guys' process with him? Cause he's like a loose dude, like you know what I mean. He's not like at all like. He's just like, what do you guys want to do? You know?
Yeah, and then he just started like,
What was it like? Or how did you guys go about it?
Yeah, he's super chill, man. He's super chill. He, you know, we trust his judgment.
Yeah.
You know, so he doesn't exactly like, you know, like he just redresses your shit. You know,
Yeah.
and he just takes out a lot of things that ain't classic.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
know, and you know, so he just wants to get there, like strip down the composition and really get to the bottom of what you're doing.
Yeah.
So it's like take off all the effects and just see what compositionally, what are you doing, where are you going,
Yeah.
you know,
Where should it go if
Where
it's
should
not
it go?
going though? There.
you know, let's go different. So for that stuff, we would just a song a day basically. On a couple of songs, we had to do 2 songs a day because time we were only there for like 10 days or 13 days or something like that.
Yeah.
So and we were living in Queens. We were staying at Queens, so we go there every day. It was cool, man. We had a cool process.
Was that how long was that to go from Queens to Brooklyn? Greenpoint, right?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
That sounds like a little.
One time we walked, that shit was cold. It was like
oh,
0.
Fuck.
It was like 0, and we're out there with hoodies and shit, you know, like LA.
Yeah.
Yes.
That shit was painful, man.
Fuck.
We were like laughing, you know, because you're
Yeah,
just like
'cause it
about to
hurts so
cry.
bad.
You're like, let's just laugh. Oh my god, are we gonna die right now? This is funny. Yeah. So yeah, we heard a song. We showed him our demo. He's like, cool, let's go do it. You
Yeah.
know? We're like,
yeah.
okay. We just like Jens, you know, doing all this shit, him
Dialing it in,
dialing
yeah.
all the song, play for like 45 minutes or 50 minutes or an hour even, you know.
Yeah.
Then once we're in, then he'll come in, you know, and just or while Jens is doing that shit, he'll get on a piano and rewrite, you know, put some other melodies on there or shift the harmonies a bit, you know, and then simplify all of us,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Gabo, man, they enjoyed working with Gabo. Said he's one of the best drummers that they've worked with because he plays so light and so tasteful.
Oh yeah.
He plays into the equipment, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I think like was the biggest thing that I learned. Like it was like for like doing the drums, they just like you need to play quieter because like it's just gonna pick up only drums. You know,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah,
whoa,
yeah.
that's crazy.
And you have an opportunity to be tasteful,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, as opposed to just playing the beat.
Uh-huh.
You know, play the beat.
Yeah.
No, like damn, is it Brian Blade, the
Oh,
drummer?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I saw him play and I was like, that's not drums. Like,
Yeah.
what is that? That's just color.
Yeah. Exactly.
I was like, damn.
that's a different game. It's a different ball game.
Oh yeah, that was dope.
So you guys recorded with Leon. So at that time, I think I remember the story as we had just recorded with you. We did the Brainstory EP with you
Oh shit.
right before you left.
Damn.
Because we did that in like November of the previous year, and then you guys went in January. Was
Yeah.
that 2016 or 15?
Psh, I don't know. Fool.
I think it was 2015. I don't know.
Sounds like 15. 14.
Yeah, I thought it was 14. I don't know. So you showed him us then, cause you
Oh
had-
yeah,
we-
yeah. Cause so when we would be like listening to all our songs, you know,
Yeah.
we listen to he has like this Marantz, you know, amp and shit and these dope speakers, and we just
Yeah.
put it on there, and it just sounds really cool, and we just like, hey, check this out, I got this. One of the like, you know, day 6 or something,
Yeah.
and we got some
yeah.
like confidence to like
Yeah, you're
bust out a
comfortable.
mix in
Yeah.
front of everybody. I
Yeah.
put him, I think it was Evil Cowboy, yeah,
Damn.
and
Oh,
then
fuck.
you know, he dug it.
Yeah.
And then everybody was just listening. And then it was fucking long. I was like, that song's long. dude."
Yeah. It's
Everybody was
8
leaving and shit.
minutes. Yeah.
I was like, why are they fucking leaving? That sucks. And I was like, damn, this song's like long.
Yeah.
You played the longest song
I played the long
to
one.
date that we've recorded to date.
Yeah.
Like
Damn.
we haven't even recorded.
Do you
the
guys
song
play
yet.
that long still?
Of course.
Really?
Yeah.
You go, you go longer.
Yeah,
we even
it's
go
long as
longer
fuck.
probably.
Yeah.
We haven't played that in a long time though. We
It's been a minute.
kind of ixnated on the repertoire, but maybe it'll come back.
The one that really works is a, "You say the wise on my way."
What is that?
You know that one?
What?
Nah,
By us?
that's just the way everyone sounds. You know what I'm saying? When they're trying to, you know, tell a part of a song. Oh, you know that one?
Oh, yeah.
At one point it gets like rehearsals get like that, right? Like, no, fool, it's the one that goes the one
Yeah.
before that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're like, damn, no one's saying
Getting
shit right
mad.
now.
No one's saying any words.
You know, it's just the funniest like montage. You know, every day go by, I'm on my way.
Oh, Wonderful
Oh,
Why.
wonderful why?
Yeah.
That one.
Uh,
'Cause you guys do a freak out on that shit.
yeah.
That's cool.
We do like the.
You do
just
your drum
the
solo.
light- Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we just like go wherever it takes us after that.
That song, you guys do it dope live. I
That's
love
a
that
fun
one.
That
one.
one's fun.
Yeah. No, also the other one, fuck, it must be Evil Cowboy or some shit.
Moth Love?
Oh, Moth Love,
We
of
do.
course.
We go off on Moth Love.
Moth
yeah.
Love
That's-
is your fucking, that's your jam right there.
Yeah,
That's the closer, huh?
that's a closer.
Yeah.
That's a fucking Arito Tiani from like, you know, when we were starting off and shit. Always fucking close with that one. dude.
Always, huh?
Yeah.
Damn.
We haven't played that shit in a while.
Yeah, when we went on the road with you guys played like maybe once.
Damn.
I think once.
Just so much new shit. We wanna.
Yeah.
Right now we're looking at all our shit on Joven Navigante to like rehearse to play live
Wow.
because we haven't done that
Yeah.
shit in years. Like La Tigresa and
Damn.
Joven Navigante,
guys-
Pomegranate Tree.
Did you guys play some of those on this last Andrew Bird run?
Nope,
Oh,
not
okay.
from Joven.
I thought I heard something from that.
We did
but
do some older shit though. I mean, we mixed it up. It was dope, man.
Yeah,
It sounded like a new band.
that's tight.
Dope.
Yeah, so we played Fantasia back again.
You did?
Hell yeah.
That shit sounds
What?
epic, man. Cause Bardo's on the fucking at the end. He's on like on the distortion, like for the ribbon.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. He gets on the
Dude,
fuzz and he just shreds.
That's
That
tight.
da, 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 you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
We got Nikki doing the keys on that part. You know,
Uh-huh.
like the organs and shit.
Yeah,
Just jamming it. Carlos ripping it right
sick.
on the lead melody, and Gabo doing his thing, and me I'm just laying back because I just sang. You know, just like
Yeah,
bouncing it, man, it just sounds really good. We stopped playing it because, fuck, dude. One time we played that shit at the Glass House in Pomona,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and then we fucking played it, and Gabo gave the cue 3 4, and we went into but then he went into this fucking crazy ass like 3/4 shuffle or some shit, like halftime,
Yeah.
and we were like, whoa, what the fuck? We're all like, it's a song like, and he was just like on this like,
Yeah.
like he almost like doubled that shit, or halved it,
Yeah.
halved it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we were like, whoa, this swing is so open. So our notes would be like, boom, doo-doo.
Yeah, it's like slow. He's
And
like,
we're like, someone fucking do something.
yeah.
So then we play the whole head melody, and then we get to the verse, and then it's just like, I go, Nunca sabía. And I'm just like, fuck
Nah.
everything right now.
Yeah.
I just want to fuck everything. And then I'm like, okay, I got to come back in that mic and do what now? I'm just like, dude, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're just like, what the fuck? Like, I don't even know what to do right now because I also got to play bass. And then this bass shit is halftime too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what's going on.
Fuck.
And then we fucked that song up hard. At the end, it was like, I do this part where like, I was like,
Yeah, you just
fucking mad.
Yeah.
And then we finished, and we hadn't played it like in fucking 3 years.
Damn.
That shit was traumatizing.
Yeah.
That
Sometimes
shit happens, right? Someone
Yeah.
will fuck up a song, and some fools are still mad.
it's that
The
bad.
fools are still mad. They don't want. I don't even want to talk about it, man. We're not playing it.
Oh, PTSD over the
Why you keep
song.
bringing it up, fool? We said last time. You said too. We were gonna play it. No, but today's a different day, though.
No.
No, fool.
Yeah. Dramatic songs.
Being in bands is intense, yo.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's a straight
Yeah.
family shit.
Yep.
I think the intensity of like the emotions of
It's
shit.
intense, yo.
Like
Yeah.
playing and then fucking up, and then you feel all bad, or like
Oof.
fools getting ego-y on each other,
Yep.
or like, damn, I guess my song's rejected. Like, oh.
Oh.
Like, you have to fucking be okay with all of that shit.
Dude, I
Yeah.
fucked up. We played Balloon the other day, and I fucked up the part where Carlos takes a solo.
Yikes.
Fuck that shit up so bad. Dude, after a while, I was so scared, fool. After a while, I was just like, I didn't know what to do. I just played one note for the whole fucking section. And it was like it was like a fucking, I think like a C minor. Then it goes to like a fucking E or something,
Yeah.
like some simple minor shit. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Mhm.
And then I couldn't hear shit, though. The ears were shit. And then I was lost. And then Bardo was screaming from the keyboard like, it's G. And I go to G, and I'm like, stay on G. And I'm like, okay, that's 5 bars went by. What's next? So then I go on like on 7. I come in, and I'm like already lapped over. And I'm just holding one note and looking at Carlos like, that shit
Fuck.
happens.
Damn.
That's real life
Yeah,
shit
that's
right there.
that sucks when you can't hear though. Like
Yeah.
if
The
you were
worst.
able to
Yeah.
hear, you'd be able to jump back in, but you couldn't hear.
No, I was
When
just
you
like,
can't hear, and then
wishing.
you get lost.
No.
Right?
Falling off a cliff.
Dude, that shit's the
Yeah.
worst feeling. Or when you gotta sing and it's atonal.
Yeah.
The stage is atonal. Dude, that's what the fuck. Your face starts doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like try to get the key. Like you shrug your shoulders up. You're fucking like nasally.
Fuck.
You're just like you're cutting in like this and like that and like this and the whole fucking time.
God, it's a nightmare.
You're looking to the side trying to help, but no one's gonna
See
help you.
someone's hands.
I know. You just keep pointing to your mic and up while you sing.
Yeah.
Ah, that's the worst. That's the worst shit ever.
and then you think they got you and you sing 3 songs and it's like fucking got your shit still. It's like how am I gonna tell them that? It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, for the amount of, for as much as we want this precious hour or whatever performance that we want,
Yeah.
Just shit like that just fucks it up.
Yeah.
Because we're just emotional creatures and shit. We just go 5 times deeper on it.
Yeah.
Like,
hell yeah.
oh, fuck.
I mean, you know, I think everybody has, at least, like, you envision a show before you do it. You know, you
Yeah.
ever do that? You're, like,
Yeah.
in your head, like, before, like, maybe even days before. You know, you're, like, envisioning, oh, it's going to be tight. Like, you know what I mean? So when you're up there and then something's going haywire, because you got to be concentrated on the music first and
Yeah.
foremost, but then some haywire shit happens, and it just breaks your whole
Confidence.
your whole confidence. Everything fucks you up, man.
It's like that shit they say about boxers. Every boxer's got a plan until they get punched in the face.
Yeah.
And from there, you're just like, okay, boom. He just knocked me. I just got knocked down in the first round. You know, and you're like, all right, you're going to get up, though. You know, so you get up. And you're like, cool. All right. So, you know, end of the song. Ding, ding.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm just like, come on, motherfucker. Come on, let's get back in this game, bro. Let's get back in this game.
I feel like it.
Time to rip this motherfucker apart.
This next
I
one's
need you
gonna
right
be
now.
the one.
I need you right now. You know?
Yeah.
So then I just like, all right, let's fucking go. And then I just
Yeah.
like, sometimes it's just a quick burst and I'm just like, whew. But breathing is the key.
Yeah.
Breathing is the
fuck
key.
yeah.
You gotta know where to breathe and shit because then you can't sing, then you can't even think.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Can't recover,
Mm.
you know.
Yeah, that's one thing I think with performance, and like no one ever tells you about breathing. Like
It's the most important.
you're only
shit.
breathing.
My God.
Like I realized I was only breathing with my phrasing of my guitar. So I was like,
Yeah. Doobie. That's fucking funny.
and then you're
dude.
just like, fuck, I'm getting lightheaded, you know. And then you're just
Yeah,
like, and then you go up to sing it, it's all like, it's all dry and shit, and you're like, fuck.
Dude, I used to do that shit.
You just gotta.
do that shit too.
It's hard though because it's a rhythmic thing. You know what I'm saying? Like breathing's got to be in rhythm, just like everything else you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
When I play the drums a lot, I'll like sing with it,
Yeah.
like sing along.
Yeah.
And that, I feel like that forces me to breathe, cause you're
Yeah.
like, cause you're like breathing out, like making noises, and then
Oh, right.
like if you want to keep doing that, like you gotta breathe again. So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
force, cause if I wasn't doing that, I could just sit there and just like hold my breath. And
Yeah.
but if you're like making the noises along with it, keeps you breathing.
But see, that's the thing with me. I'm making noise, but it's governed on what I'm playing. So maybe
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
doing like, you know, I'm not
Yeah.
taking that breath in the
Sometimes
phrase.
You do that like Bud Powell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or I'm like.
It's
Yeah,
kind of
doing
like
that for,
it's
like,
kind of
5
like because
minutes.
you're only. It's not like you're even fully like like you're not
Yeah, it's a
fully
weird.
singing. It's
'cause
like
you're-
going like this.
Yeah.
Like you know how for a really long
Yeah,
time though,
yeah.
you know.
Mhm.
So it's like
Oh, right.
you know, it's not a lot of
Exactly.
breath. It's like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like you just
But after a while, like,
yeah.
Shit, I haven't breathed in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Then too, you get all like.
Oh, yeah, you get all
Cramped.
tense.
Yeah.
That's what I learned to do, man. A lot of this is just like, I'm only going to be confident if I keep breathing. I'm only going to be confident if I keep breathing. Sometimes, you know, because some of the songs we'll play with AI and that shit, there's no time to breathe.
No.
And it's just like, Woo! And then we play the fucking head,
Yeah,
and then we come back in, and then I'm just like, you know, I don't know, step into fucking superpower.
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, that's, you know, we got to get there.
yeah.
And yeah, but it's just breathing, man, keeps my
Yeah.
confidence up. If I haven't breathed, so then I think sometimes if like I'll be out of breath, and then I'll just like sing, and I'll start questioning, like I'm like, dang, I just get in my mind
Mhm.
too much.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I'd rather get into my body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
breathing was just like, you know, just move and just breathe and let that air go to all your limbs. And I'm like, cool. And I could just be more present
Yeah.
and hear everything else going on stage.
Yeah. That's kind of interesting too. It's like, yeah, you don't want to be in your head when you're
Hell
performing.
no.
Right, yeah.
You
Like, it's
shouldn't
like
be
the-
thinking of shit.
Fuck no.
The exact opposite. But like it's your body that keeps you grounded into the music. Like
Yeah.
if your body's there, if you're, you know what I mean? And also with people, if their body's there, if you see that their bodies are there too, it's like that's the shit right there. You
That's
know
the
what I mean?
shit. Yeah,
But-
you don't want to get in your mind.
Your mind
No
will
way.
fuck you up. Well, that's what starts to
Yeah.
happen when you're
Yeah.
making mistakes.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
fuck, I made a mistake,
get
and then you're like,
insecure.
wait,
Yeah.
is this the next chord? And you
Sing
start-
next verse. It goes like this. And then he went da 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 da.
Yeah,
And I'm like, damn, I'm not hitting those notes.
yeah, fuck.
And I'm like, oh shit. Sometimes I feel like, oh man, I'm on the other side of the show right now. I'm like, I'm not there anymore. I'm like, oh, I need to get back. That's what it is. I need to
Yeah.
get back. How do I get back?
Fuck.
Yeah.
And then just like, I don't know. Sometimes it's water. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's breathing.
Sometimes you just gotta drink some water.
So, what's up with you guys? How you guys putting new ideas together?
We've also like right now, like
Got like a little process going? 'Cause,
kinda.
Eric, I know you got a 388.
Yeah, we've been kind of like doing stuff on our own,
Mhm.
and then sometimes we'll get together. But I feel like all three of us have been writing like little grooves or like little just parts or chord progressions and stuff.
So, Kevin, you'll toss it to Eric?
Yeah, like it used to like pre Big Crown and Diamond Mine and everything. Our process was way different. Like we would just be Tony would write, I would write, we'd bring it to Eric, and then we'd work it out. But now it's kind of more like we're all wanting to have a more of a perspective on what what we want it to sound like.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we get together a little bit more with the ideas that we have in our rooms, you know what I mean, and come together and like, you know, hash them out. We're not even doing like full songs. We're doing like, oh, we had this groove.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Just
little
stockpiling.
jams and stuff. And
Stockpiling shit. That's
That's
kind
dope.
of what's happening right now.
yeah, we don't really have like any fully realized new songs yet.
Not at all.
Just like a bunch of like little ideas.
Yeah.
How will the first one come about? Who's the one? Do they need like lyrics or some shit? Or like, how will someone put one out and be like, hey, check it out, so I completed the song?
Yeah, it could just be like that. We just send each other stuff all the time. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
kind of it's kind of like we're in a different way of creating now.
Yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean?
cool.
So, I mean, but honestly, there's not one way. You know what I mean? There's not one way for us to do it. It's like,
Sometimes we just improvise something and it
yeah.
sounds
That's
cool.
kind of how the Beautiful Beauty
Yeah.
came about. Like we
Yeah.
jammed,
Yeah, that was just a
and
jam.
then I just expanded on like it's the same chords the whole time,
Yeah.
except at the end it modulates.
Mhm.
So,
But it's the same
oh,
chords.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but it's and even then when it modulates, it just
the same
goes up a
progression,
half
but
step.
it's-
But it's the
yeah.
same chord progression. And what I did was like we jammed on it, and it was just like the one chord progression. And then I realized how to play it in probably like 4 or 5 different ways, in order to make it feel like there was a structure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
the first part, the like the instrumental intro, that was the original jam that we did, and then the verse is just another amalgamation of the chords,
Right.
and then the chorus is
Oh.
the same thing.
Right. That's
But-
that one. I remember. That was that one track that does the same shit.
Yeah, but it's in different registers basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But- That's what's dope, because a lot of the songs, they don't need to change key sometimes. They just need to change, the inversion,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
That's exactly what that is. Those are just inversions of
and
the
it
same.
moves far.
Uh-huh.
It's the truth,
Yeah.
right?
That's how you do. I feel like that's how a lot of like big composers. Those are kind of like if you're arranging for music,
Ah,
that's the kind of devices that you'd use is like in order to make space or in order to take up space that isn't there, you know what I mean, like you rearrange the chords into
Yeah,
a
yeah.
different register to help it.
space, dude.
See,
give it-
they're all
give
different
each-
sounds too, so you can with one thing you can
Go far,
Um,
stretch it.
just say a lot of different emotions, express them.
You know what's crazy right now? You said space. Like, if any band is hearing this, you know what I'm saying, out
Yeah.
there, it's like, settle your band frequencies, you know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying, early and shit.
Yep.
So that you could be like composing together instead of fighting for the same frequency.
Exactly.
Dude, we had to do that shit early,
Yeah.
because with guitars and keyboards and things
Uh-huh.
like that, and bass, sometimes you're battling for the same frequencies. You can't hear each other, and more volume ain't the answer.
Yep.
Oh yeah, man.
So just fucking
No.
chop that bottom end or put that top end back. Share that shit.
Yeah.
Don't be greedy.
Yeah, for real. Because sometimes you compose, like I would compose, and I have like I'm playing a full chord, but then when I get with the band, it's like I gotta cut
Yeah.
out the bass note
Right.
and just
Yep.
play the top of the chord because that's all that's needed from me.
Exactly.
Yeah, because when you're doing that shit solo, you have to like fill in all this space that
Yeah,
like when the band's there, it's gonna
yeah,
they'll
exactly.
take charge of that stuff.
That's something I learned early on too. Work,
No.
getting out of the mental. Because I was just before working with Tony and Eric all the time. I was just like, oh, I got this song, like, and I play it all the way through the same way. You know what I mean? Like with the guitar, it was like a solo guitar arrangement of the
Yeah.
song.
Mhm.
But when you got a band, it's like everybody has a role. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Especially trio too. It's like
It's super.
everyone's gotta.
Yeah. But I think too with the trio, it's like I gotta occupy a lot more space. So I play huge chords sometimes.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah,
playing
you
with
do.
this fool, I'm like picking
Oh,
out
yeah, you
two
just
notes because
bang,
there's like 3 guitars,
Yeah.
like and a keyboard and all this shit.
Skankinator.
Yeah.
Which you used to play bass. That was dope, fool.
Thank
Oh,
you,
yeah.
man. It was
Kevin
fun.
played bass.
That was your first.
I didn't
that
know.
was your first
bass
one.
gig.
Tonight.
My first bass gig. Yeah.
You even look good in that shit. You straight up look like Cheech, fool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chong. Or the Cheech.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cheech,
because
yeah.
you had the fucking beanie and shit.
Yeah,
and all that
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Dude, I saw these
the
pictures.
wife
of-
beater.
Looks dope. Good look.
I was trying to show off my tattoo.
I
too
know,
a
it
little
was dope.
bit,
It
yeah.
worked.
Oh,
With the
shit.
little EBO. You look mean.
Yeah, dude, I love that bass, man. I feel right at home with that thing. It's a little toy.
Yeah.
Damn.
It feels bomb.
But, yeah, man. What was the question?
I don't remember.
Who fucking
We
cares?
can move on. How long has it been?
Let's see.
We just cut out a bunch of shit anyways. Whatever doesn't flow.
2 hours.
For real? Should we
What
go
the
more?
fuck?
What?
That's just 2 hours?
Fuck.
What time is it?
It's 9?
Fuck.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I went for 2 hours.
All right, let's see any last minute things I want to ask.
What's up with the future of ARNS?
Nice.
Let's see. What I want to do? Man, I want to do so much shit. Like, I think I have 5 or 6 songs that I keep hearing on a playlist that are like new songs that I've been just, one that I work with you, Tony.
Mm-hmm.
One that I wrote for my tia who passed. Some that I work with you, Kevin. Eric, I got to work with you, man.
We get Eric in here.
If we don't want to come over here. Just kidding. Making shit up. But yeah, and it's got a lot of themes. I'm basically just doubling down on fucking Mexican folklore, man. I think that's what I really want to do.
Yeah.
Sick.
And just really open up the spectrum and just fuck with it. It's like
yeah.
it's like fucking with a little snail, you know what I'm saying? On a
Mhm.
big leaf.
Mhm.
You're just poking it,
Mhm.
so it goes like a little bit off the leaf. You're like, but it keeps walking. You know what I'm saying? I want an album like that.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it's fucking snail.
So a new album.
Yeah, I want to do one, but I'm just so addicted to these fucking cumbias, way.
I know,
Fuck, they're so
dude.
fun, dude.
They are. They're stupid.
Fuck, they're fucking too fun, dude. And it's just like, just like launching a frisbee and that shit's going all fucking clean.
Yeah, true.
What's fun about that is the narrative, and I think that's what really is like the addicting part.
Yeah.
It's like the other shit is like, the fucking fruity pebbles and shit,
Mhm.
all that shit is just candy, man.
It is.
But the fucking the narrative is the milk, you know what I'm saying? It's like no vitamin D, bro. Vitamin D, sometimes though I want to go for the vitamin D and like fruity pebbles and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like top of the fridge at somebody else's house.
And you're like,
Oh.
ooh, fuck.
Bomb, right? I feel like that's the same composition of music, but I'm like, I'm not down, dude. I can't do that shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna provoke. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna provoke that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking fruity pebbles, dude. That shit's crack.
Yeah.
Cocoa pebbles too, man.
Fire.
Cocoa Pebbles.
My favorite, dude. Fucking sugar. We all grew up on so much sugar. Let's not even get into
Segmentos.
the whole
Yeah.
cereal fucking
I know
discussion,
how,
right?
right?
Say that
Shit.
for another podcast.
Yeah.
That should just be it.
This is the Brainstory weight loss
This
hour.
is gonna be health.
Weight
It's
loss.
gonna be health in with brain story.
Yeah.
Damn, that should be health with brain story.
I need that.
Yeah, I just haven't drank any water all day, and I got Del Taco.
You think that's good?
Shit. Yeah. What are your thoughts on this, doctor? That's all, Lorena.
Like-
I was trying to go running, but I got really sleepy after.
I ate a beet and then I peed red. Am I gonna die?
That's funny.
Oh shit.
But
I fuck. I don't like that shit. That shit, all that green shit, it made me shit. That's-
yo, I mean, it's good times. Thank you for coming on our podcast, Eduardo.
Woo, woo. This is an honor,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yo,
So we
thanks
Thanks
cool.
for
man.
doing it.
Hopefully the listeners got something out of this, and you know, you kind of stepped into our little world. You know what I mean? That's what the point is to kind of get a little taste of who we actually are. And you know, you see us on at the shows or whatever, and you know we're there, but you know it's not like we're here. You know what I'm saying? This is an intimate space that we hold together, and we're all good friends behind the scenes, and we just want to share that love with everybody. That's pretty much what it's about.
Behind the scenes.
BTS, dog. Well, we're signing off. Thanks for bucking with Brain Story. We'll see you next time.
Bye.